chance, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Joyce.
Board Member Bartlett. Here. Board Member Bernstein.
Here.
Board Member Higley.
Here.
Board Member Jordan. Here. Supervisor Stanley.
Here. Like an approval for the minutes for December's town board meeting, the December 17th meeting, as well as the end of the year.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Supervisor financial report, December 2012. Ambulance donations, $280. Ambulance fees, $6,273.09. Library rent, $200. Police fees, $45. Justice fees, $10,365. Ulster County mortgage tax, $23,435.10. Town clerk fees, $48.43. Zoning, $250. Building fees, $4,012. Planning, $100. Dog licenses, $61. Registrar, $130. Reimbursement for healthcare, $313. Fuel reimbursement, $8,466.94. Mariner Tower, $740. Ulster County sales tax, $31,865. Mill and Steel, $200.89. Pine Hill Water, $7,255.26. Leisure Water, $1,018.12. FEMA reimbursement, $102,105.69 for a total of $197,164.52. Applications. Month of January 2013. It's a new year. The town is meeting tonight to reappoint many of the employees and services necessary to continue the operation of the town. Please note that due to a personnel matter, we will be advertising for a recycling coordinator to appoint more than likely at our February meeting. Although there are no new issues to be brought up tonight, know that we do know many of the issues that will be forthcoming in 2013. First, we do anticipate that this board will be addressing the scenic byway initiative sometime this spring. We also anticipate the kiosk project to continue moving forward, hoping to have some of these placed around before the onset of the summer. Although Eric and I made several attempts at trying to get the new town welcome signs placed, Mother Nature did not cooperate. But as soon as the weather breaks, we hope to place the Route 28 signs and the announcement board outside of Phoenicia at the very least. We also anticipate starting next month dealing with a number of issues for flood mitigation. The Safari Group has been working with Tetra Tech in creating a town-specific flood mitigation and emergency preparedness plan. Many of the issues will concern new regulations for development within the floodplain to help make more properties in town more resilient to flooding. We know that FEMA is due to release new flood map data projected to come in May this year. This data, along with the work done by the Safari Group, may help many residents reduce their flood insurance rates. Accordingly, the town clerk's office will be sending out a voluntary survey to find more specific information on residents' emergency preparedness knowledge. And please note that all information will be kept in-house and specifically for us to provide better service and response during future emergency situations. Ambulance. Last month, the town board advertised and hired a new ambulance billing service. The town has chosen Comstar Ambulance Billing Services of Massachusetts. They have provided us with a greatly reduced rate for billing service at 4.5%, where we previously were paying 8% of revenues received. They were also providing the availability of electronic reporting direct from each of the ambulance vehicles. We are currently in process of procuring a few tablet computers and hope to have that service running shortly. We hope that this new e-reporting system will provide us with an improved billing system and a quicker return on revenues for the ambulance. That's all I have. Anybody else?
Biathlon's coming up.
Yep, biathlon.
January 20th, at the Upper Sopus Fishing Game Club. Everybody's welcome to come, even if you don't participate.
Nice event to watch. Okay. All right, we'll move to committee reports. Ambulance. In his firing. You can breathe on it a couple times, please.
Good evening. December 2012 report, Town of Shandaken Ambulance, total calls received 41, total calls Bel Air 7, mutual aid given 4, 2 to the town of Hollow, 1 to the town of Lexington, 1 to the town of Hunt. Mutual aid received 2 to the paramedic assist from Little Lake. December was rather slow as Mother Nature waited longer than expected to let the flakes fly. However, she is delivered and it's reported that the conditions on the mountain are phenomenal. With attendance to the mountain and other wintry things in the area rising, please be careful when out on the roads. In some of the days following the snowfall, the temperatures have become rather mild, only to again drop significantly at night. This leaves the propensity for icing conditions from melting snowfall and running. Please be aware of this while driving and pay particular attention while driving in areas like Pine Road and Phoenicia and County Route 47 in the Alberta Valley. Per request, the mileage of ambulance department vehicles will be reported in future ambulance reports in a format much like the police report. This reporting, in addition to the existing electronic fuel logs, existing usage logs in ambulance vehicles, and reported mileage on patient care reports, will assure accurate fuel usage, gauge vehicle replacement, and maintain quality control of the fleet. The town of Shandaken Ambulance would like to extend a bit of gratitude to the town board, who unanimously approved a transition to a new ambulance billing company and electronic reporting system following the long and arduous RFP and review process. This will, without a doubt, streamline many facets of our organization and save a few trees in the process. Also, many thanks to previous billing agent Chris Spenner and ambulance reimbursement systems for their wonderful years of service. The following is the mileage report for the town of Shandaken Ambulance. And also, I'd like to add that in February, secondary to the plethora of resolutions that we do have tonight, we will be offering our year-end report. Thank you.
Rich?
Yes.
Last month, we spoke about that memo concerning the personnel issue. Should we get that to us?
Yes. Get that maybe by the end of the week.
That was already submitted, but we'll resubmit it.
Okay, I didn't get it.
Okay. We'll resubmit it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Police. Vinnie, would you care to?
Do it here.
This is here.
Shandaken Police Department year-end report, the year-end 2012 from Chief W. James McGrath. Total calls handled were 1,949. Total arrests made for 2012, 139. Total miles patrolled, 95,436. And there is the report on the desk up here that will specify and break down what tickets were for what.
Keisha Water. I know water. No report. Museum. Same thing. No report. Recreation. No report. Oh, Marty, Heather saw me up at Bel Air over the weekend. She said there was nothing going on except for trying to get David to move along with the comprehensive.
We're expecting the draft at our next meeting. Our process was slowed up a little bit because David's dad is fighting cancer, complicated his life. But I think that's kind of exciting. You'll be hearing shortly about a comprehensive plan for the parks.
Very good. When's your next meeting?
A week from today.
13th at 6:30, correct? Thank you. Public comments on resolutions. Okay, so we'll kick it off. Rick, you mind if I start off?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go ahead.
I told you yesterday, to do all along.
You're gonna make me do all of them.
Well, we'll make you do all of them.
Resolution number 113, rules of procedure. Whereas Section 63 of New York State Town Law provides that the town board may determine the rules of its procedure, therefore be it resolved that the following rules of procedure for regular town board meetings be adopted. Town supervisor as chairman of the town board shall call meetings of the town board to order and shall be the presiding officer or chair of the meeting, and as such shall officiate, maintain order and decorum, and permit public comment, public participation in an orderly manner and in accordance with the rules stated below. 1. Pledge. Call to order shall be followed by the pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. 2. Roll call. The chair shall request roll call of the town board members by the town clerk, and after determining that a quorum exists, the town supervisor shall declare the meeting open. Town supervisor shall read the agenda if not already published and distributed, and proceed to the business of the town board at hand. 3. Minutes. At each meeting following the new town board's January special organizational meeting, the chair shall provide the opportunity for the town board to review the minutes of the previous meeting of the town board. Thereafter, the chair shall entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented or to amend. 4. Correspondence. The chair shall first call for acknowledgement and summary of any petitions or written communications received by the town board. Copies shall be given to the town clerk for reporting into the minutes. 5. Committee reports. The chair shall recognize committee chairmen for their committee reports. 6. Public participation. The public will be invited to comment as requested on items appearing in the published agenda, expressing any views, opinions, requests, recommendations, or questions to the board to address and or take under advisement in its deliberations. A maximum time limit of 30 minutes. The public is requested to be brief with their comments. 7. Conduct new business. A. The supervisor's fiscal report shall be the first order of new business. It shall set forth public monies received through the town clerk's office and other sources, and the disbursement of public monies. The chair shall entertain motions to approve the supervisor's fiscal report and to approve all necessary disbursements of public monies through authorized fund accounts. All actions of the town board concerning the supervisor's fiscal report shall be by motion. B. Resolutions. For its deliberations on new matters of town business, the town board will work from the written agenda distributed by two board members in advance, posted on the town bulletin board and website. I'd like to add, as it's been, and distributed at board meetings to the public. Formal actions of the town board must be authorized by motion or resolution of the town board. No motion or resolution shall be brought to a vote unless it has been presented to all members of the board at least 48 hours prior to the opening of the meeting and on the town website. In emergency circumstances, however, all of the above requirements may be waived by a vote of a majority of the town board present, provided there is a quorum. C. Every motion or resolution must be seconded before discussion of the town board or the supervisor calls for a vote. All motions and resolutions shall be recorded in their entirety in the minutes of the town board meeting. As a member of the town board, the supervisor may offer or second motions and resolutions. D. Town board members must recuse themselves from participation in discussion or voting on matters that involve a conflict of interest and must place in the minutes their reasons for recusal. Abstention from a vote shall only be permitted for reasons of conflict of interest and not for political considerations. 8. Public participation. The board recognizes the value of public participation, but reminds the public that it is a privilege. Please address the board with respect and civility. 9. Adjournment. Following resolutions and open agenda period, the town board meeting shall be adjourned by motion in memory of residents deceased. The above rules of procedure should at any time be in conflict with the statutory law, then statutory law prevails, and moves its adoption.
I'll second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Higley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes.
Resolution number 2-13, meeting dates. Whereas under section 62 of the town law, the town board should adopt a resolution determining the time and place it shall hold its regular meeting. Therefore, be it resolved that the regular meetings of the town board be held the first Monday of the month, unless noted, in the town hall of Shandaken, New York, on the following dates during the year 2013. January 7th, 6 p.m. February 4th, 7 p.m. March 4th, 7 p.m. April 1st, 7 p.m. May 6th, 7 p.m., June 3rd, 7 p.m., July 1st, 7 p.m., August 5th, 7 p.m., September 9th, 7 p.m., which is the second Sunday, Monday, October 7th, 7 p.m., November 6th, 7 p.m., first Wednesday, December 2nd, 7 p.m., and move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Higley? Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes.
Resolution 313, Town Depository, whereas under Section 64, Subdivision 1 of the Town Law, the Town Board should adopt a resolution designating a bank or banks or a trust company in which all town officials shall deposit all monies coming into their hands by virtue of their offices. Therefore, be it resolved that the Key Bank of New York and Community Bank N.A. be and hereby are designated as depositories for the Town of Shandaken. I move its adoption.
Second. Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Nichols?
Yes.
Board Member George?
Yes.
Supervisor Skibby?
Yes. Resolution 413, whereas under Section 64, Subdivision 11 of the Town Law, the Town Board should adopt a resolution designating the official newspaper of the town. Therefore, be it resolved that the Daily Freeman be and hereby is the official newspaper for the town of Shandaken for the year 2013, and move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Nichols?
Yes.
Board Member George?
Yes.
Supervisor Skibby?
Yes. I'm sorry, I also want to take this next. There was a small change in the calculation here.
Okay.
Not a large one, but, the cops, I'll just read this out.
It's all yours, but.
Thanks. Resolution 5, Town Police Department, whereas the town of Shandaken is a town of the second class, and whereas there is a town police department, therefore be it resolved that pursuant to the town law of the state of New York, section 21B, the town board hereby appoints the following individuals as police officers to receive compensation as indicated. Named Michael Ennis, $53,295.39. That's with longevity involved. So the way it reads there, it says plus longevity, and it's a lower number. This is the total number.
So are you striking plus longevity?
Plus longevity, it's just $53,295.39. And that's at $25.62 an hour. Christopher Senda, $53,295.39, $25.62 per hour. Fred Holland, $52,170.39, which is $25.08 per hour. George Neer, $49,710.39 at $23.85 per hour. James McGrath, Chief, $23,000 salary. Part-time police officers, and I'll just read them total: Chad Story, John Wooten, Stuart McKenzie, Scott Buckinger, Adam McGrath, Glenn Buckinger, and Thomas Sharon, all receiving $18.64 an hour. And that said, police officers shall have all powers conferred upon police officers by the general laws of the state of New York, including but not limited to, and such powers not inconsistent with law as are hereinafter set forth, and that said police officers shall have all powers designated in the section 2.20 of the criminal procedure law of the state of New York, and shall have the following special duties: 1, to enforce all local laws, ordinances, and regulations of the town of Shandaken; 2, to enforce the vehicle and traffic law of the state of New York to the extent that police officers may be so permitted by the general laws of the state of New York; and 3, to enforce such penal statutes as police officers are permitted to enforce pursuant to the general laws of the state of New York, and in furtherance of said special duties, police officers are hereby authorized the use of a town vehicle to be known as a police officer's vehicle, which may be equipped with emergency lights in accordance with the applicable sections of the vehicle and traffic law, and which may use the state and county radio to the extent permitted by the general laws of the state of New York, and may carry firearms while on duty in compliance with the general laws of the state of New York pertaining to police officers generally, and move its adoption.
I'll second that.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Nichols?
Yes.
Board Member George?
Yes.
Supervisor Skibby?
Yes.
Resolution 6-13, Deputy Town Clerk and Tax Collectors. Whereas under Section 30 of Subdivision 10 of the Town Law, the Town Clerk determines the designation of deputies. The Town Board shall determine by resolution the power and duties of such deputies, and whether or not such deputies shall be compensated by the town. Therefore, be it resolved, the Town Board appoints Jacqueline Guglielmetti as a full-time Deputy Town Clerk Tax Collector to be paid $13.39 per hour and perform the duties of the Town Clerk Tax Collector in her absence, and it be further resolved that Amy Goodrich be appointed as part-time Deputy Town Clerk Tax Collector to be paid $10.30 per hour perform the duties of the town clerk tax collector in her absence, and move its adoption.
Second. Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Eagley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes.
Resolution 713, Secretary Bookkeeper to the Supervisor. Whereas under Section 29, subsection 15 of the Town Law, the Town Board may authorize the Supervisor to make a designation for the position of part-time Secretary Bookkeeper to the Supervisor. Therefore, it be resolved that the Town Board approve the appointment of Patricia Hines to serve at the pleasure of the Supervisor and receive $12.84 per hour when discharging the duties of said office.
Second.
Move its adoption. Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Eagley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
I was trying to catch the note David.
Resolution number 8-13, Secretary Bookkeeper to the Supervisor. Whereas under Section 29, subsection 15 of the Town Law, the Town Board may authorize the Supervisor to make a designation for the position of full-time Secretary Bookkeeper to the Supervisor. Therefore, be it resolved that the Town Board approve the appointment of Diane O'Donnell to serve at the pleasure of the Supervisor and receive $10.51 per hour when discharging the duties of said office. I move its adoption.
I'll second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Eagley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Resolution 913, Secretary to Highway Superintendent. Whereas under Section 20, notes of Decision 9 of the Town Law, the Town Board shall appoint all employees of the town. Therefore, be it resolved that upon recommendation of the Highway Superintendent, that Florence Sullivan be reappointed to serve as Secretary to the Highway Superintendent and to serve at his pleasure and to be paid $12.18 per hour when performing the duties of said office. I move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Eagley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes. Resolution 1013, Water District's Billing Clerk. Whereas under Section 20 of the Town Law, the Town Board should designate all appointed officers and employees of the town. Therefore, be it resolved that Sue Christiana be and hereby is appointed Billing Clerk for the Phoenicia Water District and be paid at a rate of $10.30 per hour, not to exceed $1,236. And be it further resolved that Sue Christiana be and hereby is appointed Billing Clerk for the Pine Hill Water District and be paid at a rate of $10.30 per hour, not to exceed $1,236. Be it further resolved that she serve at the pleasure of the Town Board, Water Commissioner, and Tax Collector.
Second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Eagley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes.
Resolution 1113, Chairman of Board of Assessors. Whereas under Section 22B of the Town Law, the Town Board shall designate the appointed officer and employees of the town. Therefore, be it resolved that Heidi Clark be appointed Chairman of the Board of Assessors for the town of Shandaken and receive an annual salary of $31,954. Move its adoption.
I'll second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Eagley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes.
Resolution 1213, salaries. Whereas under Section 27 of the Town Law, the Town Board shall fix the salaries and expenses of elected officials for the town. Therefore, be it resolved that the annual salaries of said officers be and hereby are fixed and determined for the year 2013 and shall be as follows. Supervisor, Robert Stanley, $30,000. Councilman, Vinnie Bernstein, Doris Bartlett, John Jordan, and Alfred Higgin Jr., all at $9,000. Highway Superintendent Eric Hoffmeister, $44,346,000. Clerk Collector Joyce Grant, $31,954. Assessor Chairman Heidi Clark, $31,954. Assessor Pete DeMonica and Carol Seitz, $5,000 each. Justice Tom Crusade, $17,187. Michael Miranda, $17,187. And move its adoption. Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Eagley?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes.
Resolution number 13-13, Ambulance Technicians. Whereas under Section 20 of the Town Law, the Town Board shall designate all appointed officers and employees of the town. Therefore, be resolved that the following be appointed to the Shandaken Town Ambulance. Ambulance Chief at $10,000 per year, Richard Mullilly. Part-time paramedics, $189.11 per 12-hour shift, including trips. Richard Mullerlily, Ernest Quick, John Welch, Brendan Whalen, Mark Bedell, Mike Williams, Dwayne Davis, Matthew Goodnow. Full-time EMT at $30,840 per year, Ernest Longy. Part-time EMT, $67.52 per 12-hour shift and $30.39 per trip. Dennis Brano, Tracy Longy, Ernie Longy Jr., Jack Spinnenweber, Julian Vargas, Wendy Grossman, Kevin McGee. Ambulance drivers and certified first responders, $50.64 per shift, $25.89 per trip. Kenneth Booth, Todd Carr, Tom Crusay, Chad Story, Gary Carr Jr., David Carr, Keith Johnson, John Rossitz Jr., Gerald Neal, Brian Perez, Robert Burns, Peter DeSclafani, Jesse Cowan, Julian Palmer, Equipment Manager Dennis Brano at $5,000 per year, and Training Official Brendan Whalen at $5,000 per year, and that said employees serve at the discretion of the town board. Move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Higgins?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes.
Resolution 1413, Dog Control Officer and Dog Enumerator. Whereas under Section 20 of the Town Law, the Town Board shall designate all appointed officers and employees of the town. Therefore, be it resolved that Nancy Hudler be hereby appointed Dog Control Officer and Enumerator for the year 2013, and shall receive an annual salary of $8,433.36. And Thomas Sharon be reappointed Dog Control Officer and shall receive an annual wage of $4,402.32 and contractual expenses of $4,000 for expenses incurred pursuant to law when discharging the duties of said office at the pleasure of the town board. I move its adoption.
Second. Board Member Bartlett? Yes. Board Member Bernstein?
Yes.
Board Member Higgins?
Yes.
Board Member Jordan?
Yes.
Supervisor Stanley?
Yes. Resolution 1513, Clerk for the Justice Court. Whereas under Section 20 of the Town Law, notes of Decision 9, Town Board